What's up, MP? Throw them buffs on, MP. We're in the D.
There he is.
Let's keep this winning streak going.
Up next, the Rockets taking on the Pistons. For the Rockets, a tremendous beginning to their season. They've been gaining momentum with each and every game. Pistons, Rockets, coming up next. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Jalen Duren.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
So the Houston starting 5. Jabari Smith out there with Jock Landale. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's Thompson. And it's prime time in at the 3. And for Detroit, Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the center position. Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
So Detroit will get the first possession. To the middle. Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Here's primetime. Here's Landale. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Cunningham passes to Harris. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Detroit has possession. Duren the screen. Down low. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
And at 6'10", Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Now here's Thompson, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Ivy, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Inside, here's Cunningham. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Here's primetime. Another three from Houston.
Yeah, so good to see Smith passing the ball like this, wanting to improve as a distributor in the NBA.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Duren. To the paint. Harris against Smith. Harris misses.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Landale with a screen. Here's prime time. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 2. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Graham.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Beasley's checked in for the Pistons. Both free throws good from Cunningham. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Now here's Ivy. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Harris outside. To the inside. He shoots it. Ivy's shot is off. Houston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off.
Dropping an absolute dime. It's really Van Vliet's specialty. He loves sharing the sugar.
Pistons trail by 4. Cunningham outside. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's hauled in by Houston. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
B.A. Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it, some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. Here's prime time. Following the score by Detroit. Counted from distance.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Beasley. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Atlanta. Duren up top. Ivy outside. 4 on the clock. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 7. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Cunningham against VanVleet. Cunningham looking it over. Duren with a screen on VanVleet. Here's Cunningham. And he makes it on the layup. Cunningham's got 6.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now? And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Whitmore. He's out there with Dylan Brooks. Steven Adams out there with Green. And it's prime time in at the 2-guard. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Houston. They've led by as much as 10. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
Yeah, they got swept by a team that was also struggling last season.
Exactly. I mean, when you lose as much as they did last year, you'll get beat by teams that aren't playoff powers for sure.
Sasser outside. Hardaway from outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Pistons trail by 10. Sasser outside. Thompson outside. Back to Sasser. Thompson outside. Ooh, Beasley has an open look. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, that's sharp shooting there from Beasley. Normally we see him a lot deeper, but that time he chose to step inside the line.
And yep, it's good. Whitmore's got his first bucket in this one.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Beasley misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
You know, Malik Beasley, there are times he comes into a game and just lights it up.
Yeah, he's got the ability to score in bunches, B.A. When he's feeling it, he's unstoppable at times. He's got a deep bag, a lot of confidence, and a lot of game.
And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. For the Pistons, Harris comes in for Thompson, and Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. And a change for the Rockets. Green is checked in. 4-3, and Prime Time gets it to go. Prime Time's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Down low. Here's Stewart. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Prime Time's got 29.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So for the Pistons. So it's Houston in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Check out the Pistons. They've started this season on the right foot, something we kind of expected given their offseason. We'll see if this is a pace they can maintain.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Houston Rockets.
Their offense.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian.
ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Rockets lead by 16. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4, and it's Duren in at the 5. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
Good on the second one. Pistons trail by 17. And here's Cunningham outside. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Cunningham finds Thompson. Duren with it. Harris down low. Landale's there. And Harris throws it down.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
From outside the arc. Prime time. Can't get it to go. The Pistons shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Thompson passes to Ivy. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Green's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Primetime. Sinks it from distance. Primetime's got 32 points in the game.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got his 4th rebound in this one. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And it's Cunningham missing.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Smith passes to Primetime. Fires the 3. Detroit. With a rebound.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Duren with a screen on Smith. Here's Thompson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on. Jabari Smith.
First team foul.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job, and they've got future draft capital, too, so the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And here's Harris outside. Brooks with the rebound. The Rockets lead by 14. This one for three. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Adams against Duren. Pass to Ivy. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple. Ivy's got 5 points.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Hardaway comes. Pistons. Holland, he's checked in for Duren. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. So on the floor for Houston, Fred VanVleet out there with Thompson. Then it's Jock Landale. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's prime time in at the small forward position.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
To the paint. Here's prime time. Good. And VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Pistons trail by 17. Here's Cunningham. Okay, powers it in.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
Launches it. And Houston another 3.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Hardaway with a screen on VanVleet. Cunningham against VanVleet. Now here's Cunningham. The D's right on him. The layup off target. Primetime passes to VanVleet. Here's Primetime. Defended by Hardaway. Pass to Primetime. Shot clock at 6. Fires it from 18. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Timeout.
And the Rockets lead by 20.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Duren finds Cunningham. Puts up a 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Prime time. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Cunningham outside. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Pass to Primetime. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter here. Detroit with a rebound.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And these teams meet only twice a year, different conferences, so there's a bit of a feeling out process. I thought they made good adjustments along the way and just did what they had to do against Detroit.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Primetime.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he...
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.
You earned that one.